We have sadness, it's torture.
Hey, it's me, Vicky Marie. So I've got another video here that we're going to look at of Emma. You know, we would remember we were going back to basics. I've done, I think this is the 11th video now, back to basics in the Nicola Bulley case, leading up to the inquest, which is only 2 weeks away now. And you know, I've been looked at quite a few Emma interviews because there were 17 interviews apparently by Emma White. This one that I'm going to look at today is the 12th one that I've been able to find. So I think there are 5 more that I still haven't looked at yet. If anybody knows where I can find any of those videos, I may be able to find them. I keep sort of having little searches here and there, and I found this one, which is we're going to look at today. Now, this one, I think it'd been 2 weeks that Nicola was missing, or this is what Emma says. I may need to stop it quite often because of copyright. You know, they don't like you. Sometimes it's really strange, the copyright, because sometimes you don't get any problems and you expect problems. Sky News don't seem to really bother with copyright. Maybe they just like the publicity of it. At the end of the day, it's a Sky News thing. People, you know, so I don't know. And then you get other like GMTV and not GMTV This Morning and those kind of places. They're right on you for copyright instantly. So this, I'll give it. I think this is from the Daily Mail website. So if YouTube do flag it up, I can say I've given credit for the, you know, it's fair use at the end of the day. It's only a very short clip. I'll be stopping it, commentating on it, and I give the credit. I got it from, it's the Daily Mail, I think, that has actually uploaded it. So hopefully, saying all that, I won't get any copyright claims. So now, before we actually start it, you can see where it's frozen here. We've got Emma there. Yeah, now this is the video with the rings. Now it is true. Now, if we look at that photo there, where the way it's frozen, or the video, the way it's frozen, we can see Emma's saying, "We have sadness, it's torture, it's despair, it's frustration." Now, if you look at her hands, she has got a ring on each hand there. So she's got a ring on the index finger of each hand. Now, if we watch this video, I think she does actually take one of the rings off. Anyway, let's have a look.
We have sadness, it's torture, it's despair, it's frustration. So today,
Yeah, now that was edited there. That definitely was edited. Because 1 minute she had her hands like up, and then the next minute she's got a hand in her pocket. See how she's got a hand in her pocket here? What is she putting in the pocket? What has she got in the pocket? Anyway, let's see.
it's 2 weeks since Nikki has gone missing, so the police are crying out for any information.
Yeah, so she puts her hand in her pocket. It's 2 weeks since Nicola went missing. The police are crying out for any information on this. It says gate there, but she obviously said case, and the way it's come up on the auto subtitles. Now, let's see her hands now. Has she still got 2 rings on?
On this gate and this part of the road, which is Garstang Road and St Michael's on Wire. As I said today,
Right, she's still got that ring on, which I presume is her wedding. Well, look at her face there. Because she says, I said today, I'm almost feeling a little numb today. Look at that angry face, that sort of disgusted face. She quite often puts that face on. I'm not really sure what that means. But she does look really quite scary there.
I'm almost feeling a little bit numb today.
Oh, no, she's still got the 2 rings on. She's definitely still got the 2 rings on, one on each hand. So I wonder what she was putting in her pocket earlier. Why did she have a hand in her pocket? Now, see how she's looking off to the side?
2 weeks on, but we still have that hope that today will bring something and we can bring those girls home to Paul and bring Nicky home. He can't come.
Yeah. Now, you see how she realises what she said there? She says, we can bring those girls home to Paul. Well, were the girls not with Paul then? Are they, this is what I don't understand. Let's go back. Yeah, and we can bring those girls home to Paul. And I'm going to go back a little bit more because I want to see her face, how she hesitates when she realises what she said. Now, I'm not sure what this wringing of the hands is.
To Paul and
yeah, she definitely still has got the 2 rings on, so she hasn't taken a ring off, but she is wringing her hands. It's like that Lady Macbeth out damned spots, isn't it, from Shakespeare. Why sometimes I wring my hands and I'm trying to think why when I do it, what brings it on? Is it when I'm thinking about something, when I'm not sure? I don't know. I do that sometimes. I know I do, but I can't think. I'll have to try and notice next time I do it what's actually going on at the time and why am I doing it. Right. Let's see what. So, and we can bring. Oh, I was going to go back a bit further, wasn't I? Yeah.
Girls home to Paul and
can bring those girls home to Paul. Yeah, I think she realised there that she shouldn't have said that. Let's try again.
Paul and bring Nicky home. He can't. Paul and bring Nicky home.
Enough, am I? Right, let's try that.
Today will bring something and we can bring those girls home to Paul and
can bring those girls home to Paul and bring Nicky home. Very odd. I don't care what anyone says. People say what they like, but this is not. This is odd. These interviews are odd, strange. Look at her face there. She almost looks like. Well, you'll see later in this interview, she smiles again, and that. She's like very, very sort of smug, and her eyes she looks amused.
Bring Nicky home. He can't crumble as well.
Do you see when she smiled then? Bring Nicky home, like big smile. It's like as if she's saying, "Oh well, we know that's not going to happen." Yeah, there's something wrong with the way Emma talks. I'm sorry, there is. I don't think you can put all the things that you spot on the interviews together and then not think that there's something off kilter. We all probably would, say something wrong or nervous laugh here and there, but you put it all together and so much, we've got so much rich information we've got at least leading up to when Nicky was identified. After that, there's nothing. Emma has never appeared on camera after that. Nor has Paul. And it was that leave us alone now. And I just hope and pray that, as with the Madeleine Kingsley case, there are things going on behind the scenes. As far as the police are concerned, I hope so. I sincerely hope so.
When mum is missing, Paul's got to remain very strong for them. But he's taking each day as it comes. Obviously, we're keeping normality. The children are at school. So Paul has that downtime to sadly think of, reflect on what's going on.
So, we're taking the children to school. So Paul has that downtime to do what? What does he need downtime for? And then just to sadly think about. So, well, if that was me, you don't want downtime, do you? When things that you want to be involved in it, you want to take your mind off it. I remember years ago when, unfortunately, my friend, she died in a car accident. And I'd been up in the hospital all night. She hadn't died then. She was in intensive care. But I still went to work the next day because I just thought I cannot just sit at home and think about this and whether she's going to be okay or not. I still went to work. And because just purely to take my mind off it. Well, what was I going to do? Just sit there at home thinking about it and wondering if she was okay because, of course, in those days as well, we didn't have you know, instant information. You'd just be sat at home waiting for the phone to ring, like the landline phone to ring for any information. I just couldn't do it because it would have tortured me. So what does Paul need down? Oh, to reflect on what's going on. Not to go out searching for Nicola, though, because bearing in mind that Nicola's still missing at this time. As soon as I drop those children off to school, I'd be right there helping search. You won't be able to stop me. I wouldn't care if the police told me I couldn't do it or not. If the only way they would be able to stop me from going out there and searching for my loved one, you know, bearing in mind she's just said the girls are at school, so he's not having to look after the girls. And actually, she said just before, bring the girls home to Paul. So again, conflicting information in this case. We don't even know if they were with him or not. And so he's got this time to reflect on what's going on, not go out and look for Nikki or help in the search. The police would have to put me in handcuffs to stop me from going and helping with that search. I would be in that river. And not only if it was my partner, but if it was my dog, I would be.
Going on.
Right, okay. Are you happy with the police investigation, the way it's going?
Right, so he says, are you happy with the police investigation and the way it's going? Now that cuts then the video. And then she says, I'm not prepared to comment on that. And look, she's smiling, look. Oh, look, she's smiling. Her eyes are full of amusement. It's like, yeah, we are happy because they're not getting anywhere and they haven't arrested us. That's how it looks to me. Now, if maybe you're watching it and you're thinking, oh, what you're going on about, let me know then if you think that's a different, if you can tell me that look is not a smile, even a smirk. Her eyes, it reaches her eyes as well. It's not just a smile on the mouth. I'm not prepared to comment on that. Bearing in mind that Paul has just been on the Dan Walker interview saying how brilliant the police were and everything. And now she's here saying, no, I'm not prepared to comment on that.
Went on the efforts that the police and like Peter are doing.
And why did they cut it? Why did they cut it? So, they cut it from before and they cut it after. I'm not prepared to comment on. That's as far as that went. So, oh gosh, I would love to see the full interview.
And it was obviously Peter cemented the work that the police have done and confirmed that she's not in the river from the bench to the weir. Just need a different line of inquiry to give them something that they can go on and bring Nikki home.
Yeah, we need a different line of inquiry. Now, why is that? It's gone on to a different one. Anyway, never mind. So, yeah, as always, let me know what you think. Play it again, watch it again, see if am I wrong? Why is she smiling all the time? Again, no tears, no, not distraught, perfect eyelashes, smirking, saying those strange things. These are all our red flags, aren't they? I think, you know, most of you, if you're still with me on this channel watching, you probably agree with me, but there may be some of you out there who don't. That's fine. Let me know. Let me know if you don't agree and why you don't agree. Let me look at it from a different point of view, because the more I watch these interviews, I can't see it from a different point of view. It almost looks obvious. And then but you know, this silence is deafening from the police, etc. But let's hope and pray that, like with Madeleine Kingsbury, although that's how it felt with that case, you know, they were searching for Madeleine's remains, though. I mean, we do know where Nicola has been found, but the police were quiet, you know. But it's now turning out, all the things that are coming out now. There was a lot going on behind the scenes. They had their suspicions. But they just couldn't act on them yet. They weren't ready to act on them yet. I just have to hope. I mean, I still don't know exactly how it happened. It may be that it may not be that Emma actually did anything to Nicola. Maybe she just likes Paul, and so she's just happy that Paul's now free. I mean, it just may be as simple as that. Maybe she's just loving the attention. Doesn't necessarily mean that she's actually done something to her. But definitely, to me, her interview, that's not a normal way to behave when your friend's gone missing. And again, why is she so active? That's the 12th interview I've shown on this Back to Basics series. 12 interviews. The police didn't do 12. Even Paul only did 2. Paul did 2. The police did, well, probably if you add them all up that they did, it wasn't more than 5. And Emma did 17. So what's that about? Okay, as always, live and love very carefully. Not long till the inquest now. Praying that we've got some answers coming up. I'll be on the Sunday Live tonight, the Serial Killer Sunday. I'll be looking at the case of Peter Sutcliffe, the Yorkshire Ripper, and tomorrow I'm going on location. I'm going to the scene of a famous crime. If you're a member, you already know where I'm going, and if not, it will all be revealed tomorrow. Okay. Thanks for watching, and as always, till the next video, may your God go with you.